I sat in our small, cluttered living room, staring at the stack of bills on the coffee table. My 3 children, Mia, Ben, and Lucy, played noisily in the background while Joanne, my wife, prepared dinner in our cramped kitchen. Our house was always filled with love, but it was too small for our growing family. Joanne and I often talked about our dream house, a beautiful place by the lake, with enough room for the kids to run around, a big kitchen where Joanne could cook comfortably, and a cozy living room where we could all gather together. It seemed like a distant fantasy, given our financial situation, but it was a dream we cherished deeply. One evening, after putting the kids to bed, I found myself browsing online, looking at pictures of lakeside houses. I came across a stunning property that took my breath away. It had everything we ever wanted, a spacious layout, a big yard, and, most importantly, it was right by the lake. I showed the pictures to Joanne, and we both sighed wistfully, knowing it was out of our reach. But then I remembered something I had read about recently, Neville Goddard's teachings on manifestation and the power of imagination. Goddard believed that our imagination could shape our reality, that by living in the end and feeling the emotions of our desires already fulfilled, we could manifest our dreams. I was skeptical, but something about the idea intrigued me. What if it could work for us? What if we could actually make our dream house a reality? That night, after Joanne went to bed, I sat in the quiet living room and decided to give it a try. I closed my eyes and began to visualize our dream house. I pictured walking through the front door, feeling the warmth of the sun streaming through the windows. I imagined the kids running around the yard, their laughter filling the air. I saw Joanne cooking in the spacious kitchen, a smile on her face. I pictured us sitting by the lake, watching the sunset together. I tried to make the images as vivid and real as possible, using all my senses to immerse myself in the experience. But it wasn't just about seeing the images. I needed to feel the emotions as if we were already living in that house. I allowed myself to feel the joy, the peace, and the gratitude of having our dream come true. I imagined the relief of no longer worrying about space or bills, the pride of providing such a beautiful home for my family, and the happiness of watching my children grow up in such a wonderful place. The feelings were powerful, and for a moment, it felt like we were already there. Every night, I repeated this exercise. It became a ritual, a time when I connected with my deepest desires and allowed myself to dream without limitations. During the day, I kept the vision alive in my mind. I acted as if we were already living in that house. I told myself that our dream was already a reality, that it was just a matter of aligning with it. I also started incorporating positive affirmations into my daily routine. I would tell myself, we are living in our dream house by the lake, and our dream home is ours now. These affirmations helped to reinforce my belief and keep my thoughts focused on our goal. Joanne noticed the change in me. I shared with her what I was doing, and she decided to join me. Every night, we would sit together and visualize our dream house. We would talk about the details, imagining the furniture, the decor, the view from the windows. We made it as real as possible in our minds and felt the emotions of already living there. Despite our efforts, there were moments of doubt. The financial reality we faced was daunting, and sometimes it felt like our dream was slipping further away. But whenever these doubts crept in, I reminded myself of Goddard's teachings. I revisited my visualizations, reaffirmed my belief, and trusted in the power of our imagination. We also started taking practical steps towards our goal. We began saving more aggressively, cutting down on unnecessary expenses, and looking for ways to increase our income. I took on extra work whenever I could, and Joanne started selling her homemade crafts online. It wasn't easy, but we were determined to do whatever it took to make our dream a reality. Months passed, and our savings slowly grew. One day, while browsing online, I came across a listing for a lakeside property that was significantly cheaper than others we had seen. It needed some work, but it had the potential to become our dream house. I showed it to Joanne, and we both felt a surge of excitement. Could this be it? Could this be the house we had been visualizing? We decided to go see the property. As we walked through the house, I tried to imagine it as our home. I pictured the renovations we could do, the improvements we could make. I saw the kids running around the yard, Joanne cooking in the kitchen, and us sitting by the lake, watching the sunset. It felt right. It felt like home. We made an offer on the house, and after some negotiations, it was accepted. The process of buying the house and securing a loan was stressful, but we kept our vision alive and trusted that everything would work out. And it did. We moved into our new home by the lake, and it was everything we had dreamed of and more. The renovations took time and effort, but with each improvement, the house felt more like ours. The kids loved the space and the freedom to run around. Joanne thrived in the big kitchen, creating delicious meals for our family. And the lake, oh, the lake, brought us so much peace and joy. Watching the sunset together became our favorite ritual, a time to reflect on our journey and express our gratitude for the life we had created. Looking back, I am amazed at how far we've come. Neville Goddard's teachings on the power of imagination transformed our lives in ways I never thought possible. By visualizing our desired reality, feeling the emotions of our wish fulfilled, and taking practical steps towards our goal, we were able to manifest our dream house by the lake. Our story is a testament to the limitless potential within us all and the incredible magic that lies in the power of our thoughts and feelings. I remember clearly the first day we moved into our new home. The sun was shining brightly, casting a golden glow over the lake. The kids were beside themselves with excitement, running from room to room, claiming their spaces and imagining all the adventures they would have. Joanne and I stood in the middle of the living room, holding hands, and taking it all in. It was a moment of pure, unadulterated joy. The first few weeks were a whirlwind of activity. We had a lot of work to do to make the house truly ours. There were walls to paint, floors to refinish, and a garden to revive. But instead of feeling overwhelmed, we felt energized. Every brushstroke, every nail hammered, brought us closer to our dream. Joanne and I worked as a team, and the kids even pitched in. It became a family project, and the house slowly started to transform. The walls, once dull and lifeless, now gleamed with fresh paint. The old, worn-out floors were sanded down and polished until they shone. We planted flowers and shrubs in the garden, bringing it back to life with bursts of color. One of the most significant transformations was the kitchen. Joanne had always dreamed of a big, bright kitchen where she could cook and bake to her heart's content. We tore down a wall to create an open-concept space, installed new cabinets, and put in a large island in the center. Watching Joanne's face light up when she saw the finished kitchen was worth all the hard work. Evenings by the lake became our favorite family time. We'd gather by the water's edge, watching the sun dip below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of pink and orange. It was a time to unwind, to reflect on our day, and to simply enjoy each other's company. The kids loved it, and so did we. It was these moments that made all the sacrifices and hard work worthwhile. As the weeks turned into months, our new house truly became a home. It was a place filled with laughter, love, and countless memories. The kids thrived in the open space, Joanne's culinary creations filled the house with delicious aromas, and the peaceful surroundings provided a much-needed respite from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. One day, as I sat on the porch, watching the kids play by the lake, I reflected on our journey. It had been a challenging road, filled with obstacles and uncertainties. But it had also been incredibly rewarding. We had dared to dream big, and through the power of imagination, belief, and hard work, we had turned that dream into a reality. I thought back to the countless nights I had spent visualizing our dream house. I realized that those visualizations had been more than just wishful thinking. They had been a blueprint, a guide that had helped us navigate the challenges and stay focused on our goal. By feeling the emotions of our wish fulfilled and acting as if our dream had already come true, we had aligned ourselves with our desired reality. Neville Goddard's teachings had shown us the power of our thoughts and feelings. They had taught us that we are the creators of our own reality, that by changing our inner world, we can change our outer world. This knowledge had been transformative, and it had opened our eyes to the limitless potential within us. As I sat there, I felt a deep sense of gratitude. I was grateful for the journey, for the lessons we had learned, and for the beautiful life we had created. I knew that this was just the beginning. Armed with the knowledge of manifestation, we could continue to dream big and create the life we desired. Our story is a testament to the power of belief, imagination, and perseverance. It's a reminder that no dream is too big, no goal too unattainable. If we can dream it, we can achieve it. And for that, I am eternally grateful. Life in our dream house by the lake settled into a rhythm of joy and fulfillment. Each day brought new adventures and moments of happiness that we cherished deeply. Our story was now a living testament to the power of manifestation and the belief that dreams, no matter how big, are attainable with the right mindset and effort. The first winter in our new home was a magical experience. Snow blanketed the landscape, transforming the lake and surrounding woods into a winter wonderland. The kids were ecstatic, spending hours building snowmen, sledding down gentle slopes, and having snowball fights. Inside, the house was warm and cozy, filled with the aroma of Joanne's homemade hot cocoa and freshly baked cookies. Christmas that year was particularly special. We decorated the house with twinkling lights and garlands, and the kids helped Joanne bake an assortment of festive treats. On Christmas Eve, we gathered around the fireplace, sharing stories and laughter. The sense of togetherness and love was palpable, and I felt a deep gratitude for the life we had created. Joanne and I continued our manifestation practices, not just for ourselves but as a family. We taught the kids about the power of positive thinking, visualization, and setting intentions. It became a nightly ritual to sit together and share our dreams and goals, visualizing them as already achieved and feeling the joy and gratitude of their fulfillment. As spring approached, the garden burst into life with vibrant colors and fragrant blooms. Joanne's hard work and dedication had transformed the yard into a haven of beauty and tranquility. We spent countless hours outside, planting, tending to the flowers, and simply enjoying the serene surroundings. Our dream house also became a gathering place for friends and family. We hosted barbecues by the lake, birthday parties, and holiday celebrations. The house was always filled with laughter, music, and the joyous sounds of children playing. It was everything we had ever wanted and more. One of the most significant moments came when Joanne's parents came to visit. They had always been supportive of our dreams, but seeing the reality of what we had achieved moved them deeply. We gave them a tour of the house, showing off the renovations and sharing stories of our journey. They were impressed and proud of what we had accomplished, and their praise meant the world to us. Professionally, both Joanne and I experienced growth and success. Joanne's blog gained popularity, attracting a loyal following of readers who loved her gardening tips and recipes. She even started offering online classes, sharing her knowledge and passion with others. It was fulfilling for her and provided an additional source of income. As for me, my work on the book progressed steadily. The tranquility and inspiration of our surroundings fueled my creativity, and I found myself writing with a sense of purpose and clarity. The book was not just about our personal journey but also a guide to help others harness the power of manifestation and create their own dream lives. As the months turned into years, our lives continued to evolve in beautiful and unexpected ways. The kids grew older, each developing their own unique interests and talents. Mia's love for painting blossomed into a serious pursuit, and we converted one of the rooms into a studio for her. Ben's passion for reading expanded into writing, and he began working on his own stories. Lucy's fascination with cooking led her to create her own recipes, and she often helped Joanne with the blog and classes. Through it all, the principles of manifestation remained a central part of our lives. We continued to dream big, set intentions, and take inspired action towards our goals. The lessons we had learned from Neville Goddard had become an integral part of our family ethos, guiding us in all aspects of our lives. Reflecting on our journey, I realized that the true power of manifestation lay not just in achieving our dreams but in the growth and transformation we experienced along the way. It taught us resilience, patience, and the importance of maintaining a positive mindset. It showed us that we are capable of creating the life we desire and that our thoughts and feelings are powerful tools in shaping our reality.